My name's David Baker, and I'm on I've Been Jamming TV.
Tevin, Sister Studdard here, checking in once again. Here with my guy.
I've Been Jamming TV.
And we're joined by my man, two-time Indy Star Super Team?
Mm-hmm.
Tell him, man, my boy, Scecina wide receiver, headed to IU bound. David Baker in the building, baby.
So,
What did I say? See, we gonna run a DB format,
yes, sir.
man.
Yes,
So
sir.
that's our second shout out, man. So how does that feel, man? You'd have been in two songs.
Man, it feels crazy because, I go to Scecina, which is not like a big school, so we don't get like a lot of recognition. So that's pretty cool.
That's love, man. So get it right off from the jump, man. Why IU, man?
Because I wanted my family to be able to come to the games, and then we made a visit out to Penn State, and it cost like $1,000 to go out there for like a day or two. So I was like, I don't want to have my mom and my family had to spend that money to go out there just to see me play the game. So I was like, and it's the best school in Indiana, so that's also why. And then the great coaching staff, so those were the biggest factors into it.
I feel it, man. Who's your favorite athlete?
Man, like athlete or football player?
It can be both.
All right. My favorite athlete is LeBron.
My God. Great answer.
And then my favorite football player is like who I kind of like mold my game after. It's kind of like Julio Jones. So
that's back to back.
Mm-hmm.
Julio getting that love, baby. Julio, come on the show, dog. For real. So favorite team?
Ooh, probably my favorite football team is probably, I'm gonna have to go with the Redskins because Sean Taylor.
I feel that. It's crazy. We got to film at his high school where his son goes, Gulliver Prep in Miami.
That's crazy.
So like, hopefully there's some guys on that team that was looking at IU to pay visits, man.
Support the boys, man.
I rock with Gulliver Prep. It's like the best high school campus I've ever seen in my life. It's like, and they say in memory of Sean Taylor Field, so I just felt like history, culture, all of that. I soaked it all in, man. Who's in the headphones before the games?
Ooh,
Who you rocking?
If I gotta get myself like juiced up, and then like right when we get on the bus to go to a game, I gotta play some Bob Marley just to get myself,
Hey, that's
relax.
the first one.
Just relax.
Have you been to Universal Studios?
Mm-hmm.
So you seen his thing in the City Walk?
Yeah,
it's crazy.
In Orlando?
Yeah, his little tribute stuff
is
is crazy, man. I like that. Yeah. So what's your favorite go-to song from his?
I don't know, Buffalo Soldiers in there sometimes. What is it?
So you jamming. You in there jamming before you go out there.
So it's just to get like a little mellow before the game, because I got Young Boy in there, G Herbo. I got who else is in there? I'm not gonna like lie. I got a little bit of Taylor Swift in there too.
Hey, rock it. I feel it.
But those are what's mainly in there.
Favorite moment from this past season?
Probably the game-winning touchdown against Triton Central.
I'm about to say that's what I was thinking.
And then it was crazy because we weren't moving the ball at all the whole entire game, and then like we didn't get past their 40-yard line the whole entire game, and then whenever we did, there was like a penalty that would push us back. So, and then we drove 80 yards and scored. It was crazy because I remember that Triton was on offense. They had the ball from the 10-minute mark to like 2.5 minutes left in the game. Yeah. So I was like, man, they better score and score quick if anything. Yeah. So and then they scored, and then we just.
Oh, this the game.
Yeah, and it was.
Popping up. I had just seen Ritter clip right before this. Mm-hmm. I was like, I'm gonna see if I see myself on the sideline. Everybody thought I was like a Texas recruiter. They're like, are you here to see David from Texas? I was like, yep. We've been trying to snatch him from my game. It was just so funny because they was really just eating it up. I was like, yep. I said, we trying to snatch him. I'm just lying my butt off. It was funny. But funniest moment of the season.
Oh man, there was a whole bunch of those. Oh man, I'm trying to think of the best one. Okay, so like, it was one day in film. We're watching the practice from the week before to get ready for the next game, and it just got done like raining heavy. So and our field is like really grass and it's like torn up. It's kind of like playing out in the like your backyard or something like that. But and it was really muddy, and then there was a play where our lineman just got pushed by a freshman. Just got pushed far, and then Coach Hurley started baking him the whole entire time. The whole like every single time like he was up on the film, he was baking him the whole entire time. So that was pretty funny.
In terms of motivation, who do you play for?
I play for my family and then kind of like the Scecina community because it's like a small community and not a lot of people, go and make it to go and play Big Ten football. So it's just that motivation and not wanting to let them down or let my family down because without them, you wouldn't be in positions you are. So just those mainly. And then people who told me that someone from Scecina couldn't do it. So that, facts.
CB in the building, baby.
Facts.
Man, so a time that you overcame adversity.
There's been a couple of times, and one of them was probably when my grandpa died, because, he was probably like the biggest role model in me. He's really what got me into playing football, because 6th grade I had no desire to play football. Like I was a basketball player for him, and then he said that I had to play multiple sports, and I didn't want to run track because he would have me do the 400, and anybody who knows track knows the 400 is not it.
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, football. And then and then when I went and I played for St. Matthew, and then being around those guys, people that actually like loved the game of football was really cool. And then when he died, it was kind of like, and then I kind of like lost all motivation to do anything. And then it was like my friends and family were there to, pick me up and stuff like that. And then another time was going into junior year. I dislocated my shoulder, and then when I dislocated my shoulder, I partially tore my labrum. So then if I got hit in a weird way and landed on it, then I had to miss my junior and senior year. So I was like, man, I got it. So then I had to do these band exercises that would basically over strengthen it and stuff like that. So those are probably the 2 biggest times that I had to overcome adversity.
Who's your favorite teacher, Scecina?
Probably, he used to be our teacher, but now he's our assistant principal, so probably like Mr. Purvis.
Yeah.
When you talk about the chillest teacher, he actually makes learning fun.
Yeah.
So, and he's an English teacher, so, and I don't really like English, so that goes to show you how good of a teacher he is.
In college, what do you want to study?
Sports media. Just being in front of the camera talking about sports would be really, really cool.
So looking back, what would you tell the 8th grade version of yourself entering high school?
You can do anything you put your mind to, basically, and block out all the noise and just get to working.
Hidden talents outside of sports.
Oh man, I'm a pretty good actor. So
give me a line.
Oh,
favorite movie, give me a line.
Okay, let me think.
King Kong ain't got nothing on you. Let me hear something like that.
I'm trying to think of my favorite movie. I could give you if you want something. I don't know. Let me think. All right, have you all seen Dodgeball?
Yeah. You can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Exactly. And so, White Goodman. What is it? So it's like the scene where he gets hit. Like, what's her name? Throws him into a wall, and he starts bleeding. And he goes, what? No, nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Nobody. And then that's one of my favorites. So if I'm ever stressed, that's the movie I go to. So yeah.
I feel it. I remember that to the team. So who you got to shout out, man?
Shout out Coach Hurley. You've been doing it for a minute. Helped me through everything. Shout out to family. Shout out Tev, Bobs. At least that's it.
Man, we definitely appreciate you, man. Looking forward to all the great things you do on and off the field, man. I know these high school days is wrapping up, man. It's crazy. Feel like forever, because I done went to Texas, came back, my boy's still doing it then. So, man, just wishing you all the best and just, man, ball out the next level, man.
Sure.
So I'll see you on the TV in the end zone.
Most definitely.
You in race.
We out.
Yes.